Hello and welcome to the next stage 1 video. So this is a sort of showing you all the things that we've done in class over the last week or two. You might not have had your lesson yet. I'm putting quite a lot into the lessons, but don't feel you have to absorb it all in one go. We're covering everything here, and we will revisit these things every year. Every term in fact. So whilst it's a bit information heavy at the moment, a lot of it just gets assimilated as the year goes through and becomes instinctive. The children will pick it up quicker than we will as adults. So yeah, good luck on that one, grown-ups. So let's get our welcome song going. Can we have a beat on our knees and make our knees go nice and bobby and bouncy, and let our arms play like this. So we're going to go ta, 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 ta. Welcome everybody, it's time for us to sing. Welcome everybody, it's time for us to sing. 10 bounces, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's time for us to sing. Okay, so we're getting better at keeping a steady beat. Our pulse is a steady beat. Now, we need to warm up our voices. You'll have seen some cards that we did, and they each had different patterns on them. Now, this is starting to understand how musical notation works. So, let's do this one. This is one of my favourites. So, we're going to do an sound. So, let's put our hand on our chin and slide it to our voice box and do a We should feel the buzzing going on down there. So this is the bit that we're wanting to warm up, okay? So let's follow the line, and we're going to hum to the shape of my line. Now notice I'm not putting my chin up as I go higher, because that creates tightness and tension here. So dip your chin, nice big breath, let's have another go. Fantastic. Let's turn it upside down and do another hum. So we're going to do like this. Start with your eyebrows really high and really tight tummy to push the air through. Are you ready? Big breath. Fantastic. Now let's do this one. I'm going to take a big yawn. Fantastic. And make a really long yawny face. Oh, excuse me. Are you ready? And we're going to yawn to my wobble. So we're going to go. Fantastic. Okay, let's do the same to an ooh. Can you do yourself a scrunched up raisin face like this? And then a really big lion face. And then scrunch up raisin face. And then big lion face. Raisin, lion, raisin, lion, raisin, lion, raisin, lion. Right, okay, fantastic. So let's do our ooh. You ready this time? Ooh. Fantastic. And then this is one of my favourites. So we're going to have really low notes and really high notes and really low notes, really high notes. And we have to make our eyebrows go up and down. Let's just do eyebrows first. Low eyebrows, high eyebrows, low eyebrows, high eyebrows, low eyebrows. Fantastic. And then we're going to do this to an ooh. Make you scrunch up, raise nice. Fantastic. You ready? Ooh, 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 ooh. And remember, try not to do it with your head, but do it with your eyebrows. Okay. And now we're going to do it to an E. Make your face really wide. E. Fantastic. I'm going to go E, 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 E. Brilliant. Okay. So we've done our vocal warm-up, and then we need to make a really silly soup. Now, I've given you some plastic vegetables in your packs this week, but we can do this with our imaginary fruit and vegetables. So I'm going to put a huge big melon on my chopping board. Okay, I'm going to have a really big chopping knife, and we're going to do some chopping. So it goes chop, chop, choppity chop, chop off the bottom and chop off the top. What we have left we will put in the pot. Let it splosh in. Whee! Splosh. Chop, chop, choppity chop. So we've got melon soup so far. I think I really fancy some chips to go into my melon soup. So put all your little chips on your hand, and we're going to do tiny little chops for this one. Are we ready? Chop, chop, choppity chop. Chop off the bottom and chop off the top. What we have left we will put in the pot. Whee! Splosh! Chop, chop, choppity chop. Mmm. Melon and chip soup. Yummy. Okay, what could we have next? Let's have some sausages. Put our sausages on. They can be vegetarian sausages or normal sausages. These are quite big ones, so let's do some big chops again. Chop, chop, choppity chop. Chop off the bottom and chop off the top. What we have left we will put in the pot. Pick it up. Whee! Splosh! Chop, chop, choppity chop. So you can make up any silly soup you fancy. Make sure you do some fast small chopping. Chop, chop, choppity chop. Chop off the bottom and chop. And some big chops, yeah? Really big, slow chops. But we have to keep our chopping really steady. And then at the end we can stir it round. Stir it round. Let's all taste what we have found. Have a little smell. And a little melon, chips and sausage soup. Mmm, delicious. Okay, I'm sure yours will be tastier than mine. So, that's our little pulse activity. Now we're going to go back to Sulphur Street and recap some of the things. Now, I'm going to send you this in your packs. Now, I've laminated this one. It's just a sheet that you can cut out, and it has the finished Sulphur Street on it. Now, so far we've met this character, and we've got Dotty-Do and Diddy-Do, and then we're going to meet some other characters in the middle, okay? Now, I will show you what to do with these in a little bit, all right? So let's start off with our Dotty-Do's house down here. And up here, we're going to have Diddy-Do's house. Okay, and remember Dotty-Do and Ditty-Do's waves. So can you have your hand like this at your belly button? I'm going to stand sideways so you can see. And we're going to say, hello, Dotty. Hello, Dotty-Do. And then we're going to put our hands really high. Hello, Diddy-Do. Okay, fantastic. Now, when you hear Dotty-Do's note, I want you to bob down. And when you hear Diddy-Do's note, jump up. So I'm going to point on the piano, and when I play, so I've got Dotty-Do, and then we jump up high to Diddy-Do, and then back down low to Dotty-Do. Okay, and they both have that hand sign. You can practice the robot song at home. Use the other video to do it. We won't recap that now, just a moment, because we've got a new song, and our new song is going to meet two new characters. So here is a yellow house, and the yellow house belongs to Mikey Me. Now you probably can't see it that brilliantly on the screen, but you'll have it on your one that I send you through. And then we have here a blue house. Okay, now it's a daisy. So the yellow house, so we have Dotty-Do lives here, and then in the yellow house we have Mikey Me. Now Mikey Me likes, I'll just put that in the wrong place. Mikey Me likes karate. So he likes doing karate chops like this. Hi-ya! Can you do that with me? Hi-ya! All right. So If Dotty Doe is here, Mikey Me does his karate chops about chest level. Here we go, sort of just a bit above. So we're going to go, hello, Mikey Me. Can you do that with me? Hello, Mikey Me. And then this character up here is Sammy So, and he's very polite. So we touch our chin and move it out so it's about at chin level. And we go, hello, Sammy So. So we've got Dotty Doe, Mikey Me, Sammy So. And we'll notice that the lower the note, the lower our hand goes in our body. Do, mi, so. And remember, diddy do right at the top. Do, so, mi, do. So they all have their own funny hand signs. Dotty do, Mikey Me, Sammy So. Diddy do, Sammy So, Mikey Me, Dotty do. Now the song we're going to do today uses Sammy So's notes and Mikey Me's notes. Doesn't use any others. Okay, now if you've got a pair of shoes on, get them off now and put them on your hands. I've got my slippers today, so now if you're sitting on the floor doing this, you can put your shoes on the floor. I'm going to put mine on my knees so that you can still see it. So our song today is about a cobbler. A cobbler is somebody who mends shoes. So the first line goes like this. Cobbler, cobbler, mend my shoe. Right, do you want to have a go with me? Off we go. Cobbler, cobbler, mend my shoe. Okay, should we try that one more time? Off we go. Cobbler, cobbler, mend my shoe. Now, have a listen to the next line. Have it done by 2:30. Are we ready? Should we have a go? Have it done by 2:30. Now there's a problem. Have a listen. 2:30 is far too late. So there's another time. Are you ready? Have it done by 8:30. So I'm going to send you the lyrics to that song. So just catch it when you can at the moment, and then you can practice it at your home. So let's have a go at doing all of it together. If you can't do the words, that's fine. Just have a go at patting your shoes in time with me. Off we go. Cobbler, cobbler, mend my shoe. Have it done by 2:30. 2:30 is far too late. Have it done by 8:30. Okay, now, so we've done it as a rhyme without any singing, and then we've now got, we're going to use our singing notes, all right? So, I'm going to put some high notes with my hands like this, and low notes with my hands like this. So this is going to be our so, and this is going to be our me. So it's going to go, cobbler, cobbler, mend my shoe. Have it done by 2:30. 2:30 is far too late. Have it done by 8:30. Now we're going to look, once we have our characters in Solfa Street, they sometimes go to a special place, a musical place called a stave. Can you do that with me with your hand like this? Stave. Now a musical stave has 5 lines normally, but while we're starting to learn, we're just going to use 1. So get your finger up in the air like this, turn it sideways like this, and we're going to go stave. So let me draw a musical stave. There we go. It's very, very complicated. Now, we're going to put Sammy So's house above the stave, above the line, and we're going to have Mikey Me's notes below the line. Now, what I might have to do is do little blobs that I colour in for Mikey Me so that you can actually see them. So, here we go. It's Mikey Me. Okay, now there is a pattern of high and low notes that repeat on every line. So every line on Cobbler Cobbler is exactly the same. So it goes cobbler, cobbler, mend my shoe. Now you'll get a sheet that has that pattern on it, so you'll be able to see it. Let me just put a little circle around my yellow ones so that you can see them. Okay, so it goes cobbler, cobbler, mend my shoe. High, high, low, low, high, high, low. And then we can turn it into our so and me sign. So it goes so, so, me, me, so, so, me. Or we can use our colour names. So we go blue, blue, yellow, yellow, blue, blue, yellow. Let's sing the whole song through, but looking at the music so we can see the highs and the lows. Cobbler, cobbler, mend my shoe. Have it done by 2:30. 2:30 is far too late. Have it done by 8:30. Now, when you have the sheet, we did it in the class using blue, blue, yellow, yellow, and using our handbells. Now, if you have access to a keyboard, I'm going to just turn this round here to show you how to use the solfa street that I'm going to send you. Now, don't worry if you don't have access to a keyboard, because I'll send you some computer programs that you can use and do this virtually. So this solfa street is exactly the same pattern as the gaps behind the notes. So the gaps behind the notes of a keyboard are black and white, are exactly the same distance. We seem to think of the white ones as bigger than the black ones because we're looking at this bit here. But if you look at the back, the gaps between the blacks and the whites are all exactly even. So if we line up our do with our C here, let's just show it so you can see. So I've got 2 black notes, and it's just below the 2 black notes. There's 3 black notes and 2 black notes. It's just below the 2 black notes. That's our C. So dotty do is C and diddy do is C. And then we don't need to know the note names. All we do is we find the blue one, so, and find the yellow one, me. And then just using our fingers, we can have a go at playing Cobbler Cobbler. So, so, me, me, so, me. Blue, blue, yellow, yellow, blue, blue, yellow. Cobbler, cobbler, mend my shoe. Now, the nice thing about this is that we can slide this pattern anywhere in the piano. Make sure it stays somewhere where the children can sing. If they want to go crazy and go somewhere totally else and don't put it in their voices, that's fine. So now we've lined up do with this note and do with this note. And now we have to find the blue one, which is here, and then we find the yellow one, which is here. So we still have the difference of so, mi. The different notes on the piano, we don't need to know what they're called, but we're listening for that relationship between the 2 notes. It's a very important so, mi, it's like a mommy, mommy, nina, nina. It's really easy for the children to pitch these ones in their voices. So it goes, cobbler, cobbler, mend my shoe, so, me, me, so, me, blue, blue, yellow, yellow, blue, blue, yellow. Let's do one more, move it down here. So we're lining up do with this note and do with this note, and then we find our blue one, and that's going to be our so. So this is going to be our me. Cobbler, cobbler, mend my shoe, have it done by 2:30. Okay, so, me, me, so, me, and blue, blue, yellow, yellow, blue. Okay, so that's just to show you how to use, if you've got the score in front of you, the stave in front of you, like we've done here, and then you can have a go at picking out the patterns on a keyboard. And again, if you don't have access to a keyboard, don't panic. I've got other ways of doing it using different computer programs and things, so that's fine. Don't go rushing out and buying a Steinway. Right, that was very detailed. You might want to sort of pause it, go back another time for the grown-ups, whiz through if you've got your children with you. So now we're going to get to our rhythm cards. So you will get, again, a little pack of cards. It will end up being A4 sheets. So imagine this, you've got your A4 sheets and you've got your frogs along the top, and you've got, so you've got frogs along the top and these along the bottom. So imagine you've got your sheet with your frogs, and then you've just fold it in half like this, okay, and then cut along the lines so that you end up with 4 cards that look like this. This will be on the back, that will be on the front. If you want to glue them together, that's fine, but the fold at the top should help keep them as they are. So what I want you to do is get them in order and make patterns of 2 frogs and 2 spiders. Now when you're starting, put them on the table in patterns using the animals first, okay? So let's say you have frog, frog, and then spider, spider, and you put them into a group of 4, okay? So let's just draw these up. So frog, 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 spider, spider. I'm going to do these for my spiders. Frogs have got my little eyes. Okay, so you've put your rhythm cards in a pattern. 2 frogs, 2 spiders. They can be any pattern you want to, okay? And then we use the animal words to say them. So we go, off we go. Frog, frog, spider, spider. Let's have another go. Off we go. Frog, frog, spider, spider. Okay? And then when you've got happy with doing that, what you do is you turn the cards over. So the frog cards look like this, and the spider cards look like this. Now, in a few weeks' time, we're going to start drawing our rhythms, because I think scribing is really, really important for understanding. But children really struggle with the dots. So our frogs, when we draw them, are going to look like this, just a line. So we're not going to bother with the dot on the bottom, even though you'll see it like that. Yeah? And then the spiders are going to look like this. Okay, so now turn them over so you're looking at the graphics, not the animals, but let's see if we can still use the animal names. Off we go. Frog, frog, spider, spider. Okay, make sure we do spider, spider. We're clapping for every syllable that we're saying. Okay, then we remember that frogs say tar, because they're very posh, and the spiders say tee-tee. Now, if you want to, you can put it into your feet. So we do jumps for the frogs, frog, frog, and we do tiptoes for the spiders. Spider, spider. But then we can use the rhythm words. So we're going to go tar, tar, tee, 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 tee. Okay? Or we can do clapping and jumping if we're feeling super brave. So we go tar, tar, tee, 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 tee. Yeah? But whatever you do, try and keep it to a steady beat. If you want to put some pop music on with a sort of medium beat to it, and then clap some rhythm patterns over the top, that would be a great way of making it a bit more interactive. And in the computer stuff that I'm sending you, I can put in a link that has a nice beat to the backing that you can then clap your rhythms over the top. So we're starting to look at the real music graphics for our rhythm and associate them with the sounds of the words. We have introduced 2 new characters in our Solfar Street who we will see again and again and again. You are understanding how to then decode the music that you're seeing with the 1/9 stave onto a sort of code onto the keyboard, but we can do it on a computer as well. We're getting really good at keeping our steady beat with our pulses, warming up our voices, and generally just becoming fabulous musicians. So well done, lots of information, but we won't be introducing anything too new for the next few weeks. So a lot of the stuff that we're doing now will consolidate all of this new stuff. All right, so have fun, and I'll see you soon.